Welcome to our lecture on prepaid taxes. Now, in South Africa, we have two types of prepaid taxes. We have employees tax and provisional tax. Now, understand what a prepaid tax is. A prepaid tax is not an additional tax. But basically what it is, it's a way for SARS to collect money, taxes, from taxpayers throughout the year, instead of waiting for people to only do it at the end of their tax years when the tax season takes place. So understand what this means. If you're looking at employees tax, in simple terms, employee will earn a salary, or its tax year runs from March until February. Now let's say, and this is the case of most people, they earn a salary every single month, assuming that's now for that. So every single month they earn a salary. SARS will collect part of that salary every single month as tax. They will say, we are collecting our tax because if you earn income for the entire year, let's say, I'm thumb-sucking amounts here, guys, so it's obviously not correct amounts, but let's say you earn 400,000 rands in salary, that's your gross, and the tax on that for the year is, let's say, 120,000 rands. Okay, so that means 280,000 rands is what you will receive in cash in total. Now, you'll receive this 400,000 rands over the year, so every month you'll receive 1/12 of it. This tax year, they will collect every single month, they will collect some of the tax on it, because the problem is, just think about yourself practically and people that you know. How many people do you think, if they got 400,000 rands, so March to February, they get the full 400,000 rands, if this didn't exist, let's say. How many people do you think would be at the end of February, and a couple of months later when they're doing their taxes, how many of those people will be able to pay out 120,000 rands in cash, basically, to SARS? So do an EFT to SARS of 120,000 rands. Very few people, because if you earn 400,000 rands, you spend 480,000 rands. That's how it works in South Africa, unfortunately, for a lot of people. Now, the same thing with this tax. So what they're trying to do is they're saying, listen, we know people are going to have a big tax burden, but we don't want them to spring it on them at the end of the year, because then people aren't going to pay. For SARS, there's also the added negative factor, or for the government, that if they wait until a certain part of the year, so after February, then there's no money during the year to pay. So they say, you will, as you get paid your salary, your remuneration, we will take some of the tax off. Now guys, understand what I'm saying now here. The way in which they calculate this employees tax is not the same that they calculate your normal tax. So it is possible, and it's very likely, that there will be a difference between your employees tax and your actual normal tax that you've calculated. Now, everything that you've studied up to this point is the normal tax that you calculated at the end of the year, not the employees tax. If there's a difference, it means you'll either get a refund or you will have to pay in additional money. That's basically why that happens. So employees tax, guys, important for you to understand this, it is calculated by the employer. So the employer will calculate employees tax and deduct it. Provisional tax is not calculated by the employer, it's calculated by the taxpayer, him or herself. Now, okay, so let's explain this to you quickly. If your employer pays you a salary every month, they can deduct tax every month. But what if you're not employed? What if you have your own little business? You are a sole proprietor, right? And your business is you paint houses. So people will phone you up, they'll say, I need my house painted, you'll go out, you paint the house. Okay, you are not an employee of the people, you're just your customers. Think about this practically. If you pay someone, a plumber or someone, to do something for you, do you withhold tax? No, you just pay them what they charge you. Now the same here. So this sole proprietor will have from March until February, but this sole proprietor doesn't earn a salary. So what provisional tax does? Provisional tax says, okay, 6 months after the start of the year, so halfway in, you need to pay half of your tax for the year. And at the end of the year, you need to pay, at the end of February, you need to pay the next half of your provisional tax. So basically what you'll see, what they're trying to say here is, employees who earn a salary, we deduct tax every month. We can't do it for these people because they're not getting paid a salary. Who are we going to ask to deduct the tax and calculate the tax? We can't. So we'll ask this person himself to 6 months into the year, make a first provisional tax payment. At the end of the year, make another provisional tax payment. And that is, guys, just prepaid tax. This person will still, at the end of the year, you know, they always say here from about, from August until November, December, they have the tax season. That person will still in that tax season do a final calculation and then pay the correct amount of tax, and then either get refunded or pay in. So it's the same concept, it's just different people that do it. Okay, so guys, you'll understand what you need to see about this is that this section is extremely simple because it has a very few specific rules. The reason why students struggle with this, and traditionally I can tell you students struggle with this, when I was in CDA I also struggled with this. The reason why students struggle with prepaid taxes is not because it is difficult. They struggle with it because all of the rules that you've learned up to now has to do with the taxpayer himself doing his or her own final tax return. So again, I'm just going to draw this up just to give us a little bit of a visual guide. Your tax year runs from March until February. So let's say this is the 2018 year. Right, February 2018. When are you going to pay this tax? From February. You're only going to pay it in the tax season, which runs from July to November. So this is when we calculate our taxes. So the tax year runs from February and March until February. We only do our actual taxes at that point in time. Now that calculation to do that actual taxes, that is what you've been studying this entire year. Everything that you studied with fringe benefits and capital gains tax and capital allowances and deductions is all to calculate this final tax. What we are looking at now is how to calculate the tax which happens during this period, the prepaid taxes. So if you from the start understand that those are two completely separate calculations, completely separate principles, if you understand that, then this section is so easy. You won't even believe it. Okay, so guys, where does it fit in our tax framework? So up the top here, your taxable income. Once you've calculated your taxable income, you calculate your tax per the tables, or 28% if you're a company. You will then deduct your rebates, so your section 6B rebates, right, primary, secondary and tertiary, sorry, just your section 6 and your 6 quad. To that you will add your tax on lump sums, if there are any tax on lump sums. Then you have your section 6A and 6B medical credits. This gives us a net normal tax. Then from that you deduct your prepaid taxes, employees tax and provisional tax. So see what this means. During the year, they will calculate that your employees tax is 100,000 rands. Maybe you also pay provisional tax, it is possible, let's say of 20,000 rands. Right, so that means you've already paid 120,000 rands of your tax for the year. Now at the end of the year you do this calculation and you see that you've calculated your final tax to be 200,000 rands. So in total for the year you should pay 200,000 rands, and I want you to understand that is now this calculation we perform here in July to November. But we say from March to February, we have calculated already 120,000 rands. So you've already paid 120,000 of that 200,000 rands. So that means you have to pay in an extra 80,000 rands to settle your tax for the year. Now, this could also work out a little bit differently. It could work out that you've deducted 100,000 rands and 20,000 rands for provisional tax, let's say. So 120,000 rands. It can also work out that you then calculate, wow, my actual tax for the year is only 90,000 rands. I should pay 90,000. I've already paid 120,000. So that means SARS will have to pay me back 30,000 rands as a refund. So this is where people get refunds, guys, is if your total tax for the year is less than the provisional tax that has been withheld.